Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. Welcome back. Okay, today we are talking about Britney Broski, and it's not great, if I'm honest. It's not great. Before we get into the video, I just want to remind you that 68% of people who watch my videos in the last couple of weeks are not subscribed. Please consider subscribing. I'm going to be here every single day, and it's a really big support of my channel. So if you enjoy the videos, please consider it. All right, okay, it's not looking good. So as we're aware, the Cody Ko situation has been something that has been talked about on the internet, honestly, for many, many, many years. Actually, I just want to get that out of the way first of all. Literally, this has been talked about for so long. Tana has even addressed it many years ago, and it's been a very big thing behind the scenes. Literally, all these creators talk about it at parties. It's been a thing of topic on Reddit, on Twitter for many years, but if we're speaking technically about everything that's happening now, it really blew up in the last month whenever Tana Mongeau talked about Cody Ko allegedly sleeping with her when she was 17 years old and he was 25 years old. And she did this at one of her live shows. We also have been told that Gabby Hanna confronted Cody Ko and said, do you know that that girl's 17? I know she looks a little bit older. And he said, oh my God, thank you for letting me know. And then he still decided to sleep with her. That is the story from multiple witnesses now. But anyways, so D'Angelo Wallace posted his video like yesterday or the day before, and it's really blown up the situation because D'Angelo Wallace is one of the most prominent figures in the commentary space, and he basically highlighted that all of Cody Ko's friends are not saying anything, they're not denouncing him, they're not even giving an opinion on it, and a lot of them, I'm not saying Britney is, but a lot of them have actually been deleting comments about this. They've been censoring the comments where you can't talk about Cody. Again, I'm not saying Britney's doing this, but I'm saying in general, a lot of the commentary community who have like millions of subscribers have not even touched the subject yet. And it is just something that seemingly he's like getting protected. And it's under this guise of Tana Mongeau is untrustworthy because she's been involved in drama, which I think is absolute BS. And as we're aware, you know, Britney Broski and Cody Ko are friends and they have done collabs together. They've done like podcasts together. They are... Britney talks about that, you know, she really likes Cody. Cody really likes Britney. They've done a lot of really professional things, and then apparently they hang out personally as well. So a lot of people were asking Britney for her opinion on everything going down. And by the way, this has been going on for a very long time. If you know anything about me, you know that Britney Broski is one of the few creators that I actually watch, like genuinely like enjoying their content. I enjoy Britney's The Broski Report. I have been following her for many years. I met her at a VidCon party and she was lovely. She was very, very, very nice and very sweet and took the time to talk and take a picture with me, and I'll forever grateful for that. But there is something with Britney, which I do have to admit that she kind of waits until it's popular opinion to talk about things, or she just kind of ignores them altogether. We saw this whenever a clip from her close friends had leaked where she was talking about Palestine, and she was basically like, why are people coming to me for an opinion? And then that leaked, and then she didn't say anything. And then when the celebrity blackout happened, where everyone was coming together to unfollow and block all these influencers and celebrities, that was when Britney decided to speak up about Palestine. There's just been instances like that, which even as someone who supports Britney Broski have just rubbed me the wrong way. And this Cody Ko situation is very much so another example of that. This has been known for many years. Known for many years behind the scenes. Known for many, many, many years behind the scenes. And even if we're talking on a public standpoint, it's been known for at least a month. And people have been tagging Britney because, again, they know how, you know, close she is with Cody. But also they know that her and Tana had drama. Basically, we talked about this, but... So basically, Britney has released a statement on this, and it's crazy. But Tana asked Britney to come on the Cancel podcast with her and Brooke, and basically Britney said something shady like, oh, I would love to, but my fans would kill me if I associated with you or something like that. I just want to kind of bring back this clip again because a lot of people have been saying, why isn't Britney standing up for Tana, or why isn't she, you know, addressing Tana? She's basically just kind of speaking about Cody in her statement, which is really bad that she made. And this is probably the reason, because her and Tana like seemingly have something going on, which shouldn't matter when you're talking about someone who's your friend taking advantage, literally sleeping with someone who is below the age of the state that he was in at that time.
I've been seeing Britney Broski.
So here's the clip, by the way.
Like a bunch. Yeah. Like all those clips. And it was so funny.
But by the way, we are going to get to Britney's statement, and then there's basically so Britney has basically saying that she's basically just learned about the allegations, but then someone has shown a clip from Britney's podcast a couple years ago where she kind of alluded to them, so people are calling her out for not telling the truth.
Amazing. It was one of my favorite episodes of Theo Von ever, and I fucking, like, she's hilarious. I love her podcast. I texted her and I was like, I would actually fall over and die to have you on my podcast if you're ever feeling like doing charity, LOL.
I love the way you asked someone. Yeah,
I set it up very much like, you are so above this, but like if you ever wanted to come stoop down to the slums, we're here and we'd love to have you, Brittany.
Yeah.
Whatever. And she said, OMFG, you know I love you, but my fans would literally stab and grill me on a campfire if I did.
Stab and grill me on a campfire.
And then I said, why? And she didn't answer me.
I really love her. I think she's so funny, but that really bothered me, actually.
Of course. I mean, that's literally, first of all, so rude just in general.
I just
that was
think,
true.
Say you're busy. Like, say you're busy. Don't say, like, my fans all hate you. Because, like, she has so many fans. And to say that, like, that entire group of people would stab and grill you on a campfire for associating with canceled is, like,
which
crazy.
is, yikes.
Like, that you're...
So this clip kind of really comes into question whenever we read her statement about the situation that directly involves Tana. That's kind of why I want to rehash this.
Basically saying that many people, like, who look down on us and don't like us.
And I thought there was some crossover, like, because I love Brittany
There for
Broski.
sure is crossover.
Like,
for sure.
And if you're, like, Theo is controversial, like, I guess I just forget about my past, you know, and I'm like, okay, but we always have had that kind of relationship where when I see her, we have a lot of fun, but I know she doesn't want to be on the internet with me, and it, like, makes me feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like,
that gives me, like a guy who doesn't want to be seen with you vibes. Like, it just is, like, feels...
Clinton.
I'm not saying everyone has to do the fucking canceled podcast at all. This just reaffirms to me that is, no matter how well the podcast is doing, or like Jelly Roll wants to come on, or like someone huge wants to come on, or like, you know what I mean? Like, that there's always going to be so much of the influencer space who wants nothing to do with us.
It's just rude to say, because even, like you said, even if they don't want anything to do, you could, like you said, just like, you get the hint, like, ignore you, like, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
but then it's like, in some ways, I'm like, okay, that's cool that she just straight up was honest and like said her actual reason. But also, it's kind of
mean. You could just be like, I don't think, our audiences would cross to say that.
Do you really think, I mean, she knows her fan base better than anyone in the world, but do you really think that they would stab and grill her on a campfire for coming on the
I
campfire?
really don't think so, because I think a lot of those same, like, people, like, the people who I would think watch her, like, the people who watch, like, Cody Ko and, like, Fibula and, like, those kind of...
This is why this clip is topical.
And I always see, those end of the year, like, most watched podcasts. I always see you guys, like, it's my podcast, and I see you guys with me, the Brittany Broski one, and Trixie and Katya. Those are, like, the four I see.
Yeah, and it's like, if you were to look at, like, this listeners also like...
That's what I'm saying,
that's what it would be, you know what I mean?
So, it's definitely not true, but also just, like, so rude, even if it was true. And it's like, that makes me sad.
I honestly feel sad for, like, anybody who is that, like, conscious of... like what people think.
And people like love you guys. You guys are like actually like so popular right now and so not problematic. And it's like, and even your problematic past is like not compared to the other people she's been on. You know what I mean? So it's just like
I was just thinking about like, you know what I mean? Like just stuff a lot of other people have done of the podcast.
I think that's something that really came into question with this, which is people were saying that Britney was so quick to say that she didn't want to associate with Tana because she's problematic, but Britney has associated with a lot of very problematic men and gone on their podcast. So what was the difference?
She went on like in comparison to like TanaCon or the things that I've done that are bad. But then again, like maybe her fans just think I'm corny or something, like completely, you know what I mean? Like just not.
What, has she talked to all like several million of her fans?
Just do a poll. And then
do you think she did a like Tana Mongeau poll? Like
that actually, oh my God, it makes me want to cry actually thinking about it right now. Because if someone said that to me, I'd actually cry. I was like, oh my God, that makes me so sad. Oh,
I love you, Trish.
That's so awful.
It's just pregnancy hormones.
No, oh my God, that's like so weird. Actually, I hate it. I hate it now. That
it really bothered me too because I really like her too. So it like actually kind of pissed me off.
And I thought she'd want to come on. I was like, I was excited.
And she's the reason I'm a little strange about it is like she's pretty offensive in her humor and stuff. Like a lot of the things she said, she's not like PC about her jokes at all or anything. No. So it makes me.
And she's had her.
That's what I was thinking. It's like if it's not the offensive or the problematic of it all, like you're just saying like I suck and your fans think we suck.
Yeah, she'll say kill yourself. She'll say like jokes like that and stuff to where I'm like, wait, she's not like careful about it.
She has been definitely canceled this year. Like people have canceled her for other stuff too. That's been pretty bad. So it's like
I guess I don't know. I mean I love her.
It's
I think
just
she's
rude.
so funny.
I love her too, Brittany. Come on.
Well, I don't think
Although
she
I don't want anyone on this podcast who doesn't want to be on here.
That's so fair.
It's just-
I mean, I'm like so happy for all of her success. And when I see her clips, like I'm so happy for her. And I think she's so funny. So I just was like, I want to.
You know what? It just makes us want to do better.
It's like, can we?
Okay, so anyways, you have that clip. So Britney put on her Instagram story today, I'm crushed to learn about the Cody allegations. If it's proven to be true, then that's extremely upsetting as a collaborator and longtime fan. I find all of this disturbing, inappropriate, and flat out disappointing. Now, here's the thing. I'm crushed to learn about the Cody allegations is crazy because if you're in the YouTube space, again, maybe she's naive and hangs out with nobody. But this has been a thing for a very long time behind the scenes. How you tell me I know about it, but one of his friends in the space don't? One of the biggest influencers. It's bullshit. Number two, if it's proven to be true, is crazy. If it's proven to be true. Not only has Tana stuck to the same story, not only are there clips from Tana and Cody at that time period where it's really weird flirting, Gabby Hanna has also went on the record years before Tana spoke out and told the story in a vague way without mentioning either of them, which is now confirmed to be about them, where she says that she approached Cody Ko at the party and said that, you know, she was 17 and Cody still decided to fuck her. If it's proven to be true, then it's extremely upsetting. Like, what the fuck? Surely, I'm hearing about the Cody allegations. This is awful. I'm sending Tana the best. Is much easier, much shorter than if it's proven to be true, then that's extremely upsetting. Now, she said that she just learned about the Cody allegations. Now, someone had sent this to me, which said, it's bad since she knew about this in the past and talked about it. So we have this clip from the Violating Community Guidelines podcast, which I missed so much, with Sarah.
The most unnatural duo I've ever seen.
What?
Cody Ko and Tana Mongeau.
I remember watching that video for the first time and being like, are they even friends?
Yeah, I remember watching that and I was like, I don't understand this right now.
Yeah. So uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
The most.
So someone had responded and was like, you're taking this out of context. So then the person has sent the full clip. Here's the full clip. She said she was uncomfortable and felt weird about the collab.
Have they done that?
Yes. Logan Paul did a video with Bad Baby and it was the cringe. It was before she like kind of matured a little bit.
Oh, dude, wait, that reminds me of the most unnatural duo I've ever seen.
What?
Cody Ko and Tana Mongeau.
I remember watching that video for the first time and being like, are they even friends?
Yeah, I remember watching that and I was like, I don't understand this right now.
Yeah. So uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. Tana and Emma Chamberlain.
They?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Tana being like, you're like my little sister, you're my little sister, you're my little mini me. And Emma being like, yeah. Emma was 16.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh, I never saw that video, but I know a lot of like makeup influencers also did it as well, like during like the height.
You know what? I think that that's a little more forgivable because
Actually, have they done?
Okay, basically, there's the full context of that clip. They talk about it and they say that their videos together were uncomfortable. So I struggle to believe that this is her first time hearing about them. I also think saying if it's proven to be true is a really dangerous sentiment, specifically considering how much is out there about this. I don't know. I think this was like one of the worst things to say. And also the clip that I showed previous where she's basically saying that being associated with Tana, like her fans would go crazy and stuff. It seems that she's still sticking by those morals. Not necessarily a good look, Britney. Not necessarily a good look. I mean, there were people being like, well, she had to say this so she didn't get sued. Do you hear yourself? Okay, so her friend Cody Ko is going to sue her because she said that the allegations against him are disgusting or disturbing or upsetting or something. Not necessarily her being like, well, if it's proven to be true in a court of law, then I find it disturbing. It's very weird, very weird, very weird. Let me know your opinion of this. We'll talk down below, and I will see you in my next one, and goodbye.